Rick, how you doing?
Good, Megan. How about you?
Good, good. I'm doing well. I'm excited to talk about our topic today, which has
Mm-hmm.
been a hot topic now for a few years. That rates have
Mm-hmm.
been up past 3%, and being Valentine's Day just right in our rearview mirror, we thought might
Mm-hmm.
be a good time to talk about breaking up with your low interest rate. What do you do? You've got a low interest rate, but you're not happy. You have bigger, better plans for yourself in life,
Yeah.
but you feel like you just can't kiss that rate goodbye. You feel kind of stuck. So,
Maybe we should call it the 5-year itch.
yeah, exactly. The 5 year itch, exactly. So we know back in really oh 02, oh 03,
Mm-hmm.
really
Mm-hmm.
we had such low interest rates. I mean,
We
money was
did.
practically free. I mean, people refinanced, they got rates in the twos, people bought, they got
Mm-hmm.
rates in the
Mm-hmm.
threes. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it was quite a time in lending. And
It
it was
was.
right after COVID. The
During COVID, really. Yeah.
Yeah, really, it was during COVID, exactly. And so it was an emotional time for everybody. The sense of home and the importance of a house was really a hot topic on everybody's mind since we were locked in it. But now it's 2026, times have
Mm-hmm.
changed, and it might be time to take the equity that you've earned in the last few years
Mm-hmm.
and move on to something that your heart desires, better than the situation that you're in. What do you
Mm-hmm.
think, Rick? What are your hints for breaking up with your 3% rate?
Well, I mean, I get the attachment. I really do. I mean, it's because it gets in your head. Well, that's a great rate. What do I do with that? Well, I mean, we have to look at what that really means long term. I mean, I would say that a lot of people who bought a house 5, 6 years ago, that house may not at this point be suitable for their lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps. And so that's the case, I think, in a lot of situations. And so you have to ask yourself, what am I sacrificing? Am I sacrificing lifestyle for rate? Then where's the balance here, right? And the reality is, yes, rates did spike up at some point. As we know, the rates were at some point over 7%.
Mm,
That was seems high, but now we're down to right around 6%, in some cases below 6%.
mm-hmm.
And so that, by the way, is a really, really healthy market. Now, we have to look at the reason too. While people say, well, I want to wait for rates to get back that low again, we have to really consider how how did it get there? Well, it got there because a lot of bad things were happening in our economy, really bad things
Mm-hmm.
were happening. And so that's what drove those rates down. And what was the reaction to those low rates? Well, more buyers than there was supply for homes. And so we went, how many offers would be right when there was 22 offers?
Mm,
And then unless you were 100,000 over asking price, don't even bother us. And
right.
so do we want to go back to that market? I don't think
No.
any of us want to see that again. And so if we're in a healthy balance in the market, the rates right around six, give or take a tiny bit, that's a healthy balanced market. And so that keeps the market competitive. And so if someone's considering upgrading their lifestyle, there's a chance likely that they're not going to face 10 offers and 50,000 over asking price to get in the game. That we don't like
Mm-hmm.
that either. So where's the balance, right? So I think it's a much healthier position we're in now to take that 5 and 7/8, 5.99, 6% rate, whatever that might be. And listen, on FHA and VA loans, which are great loans, FHA is only 3.5% down. You don't need 20% down to buy a house. Those loans are in the mid 5% range. So there's
Mm-hmm.
lots of great opportunities right now. And by the way, we can never guarantee what the future will hold in terms of mortgage rates, but there's always the potential of lowering that rate again and getting a lower payment down the road.
Yeah.
So that's always a possibility. So we can't discount that. But I don't see a path in the next 12 to 18 months where we'll be below 5%. There's no prediction of that. So I think I like where we're at. I do.
Yeah. 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 Those are really valid points, and like you mentioned, if you get an FHA loan, you might have a little bit of PMI, but your interest rate will be pretty competitive, and so it
Be very
might be worth
competitive.
it when you know, weigh the pros and
Hmm.
cons of it, you know.
Yeah, see, if you look at too, that's a good point. But if you look at the market, say 18 months ago to now, you
Hmm.
could buy that same house now, the average sales price in our area, you're going to save probably 400 or 500 a month now than you would have saved, than you would have spent, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
your savings, now is at least 400 or 500 a month less, in some cases
Hmm.
more than it was a year and a half ago. So
Yeah.
what's wrong with that equation, right? That makes
Right.
sense.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, people, you know, they care about the price of the house, but they really focus on, you know, what the monthly payments are. So
Right.
anything we can do to make
Hmm.
them more affordable is always a good thing.
And I get it, man. I get it. Breakups are hard. I get it.
Yeah.
But look, usually the breakups for a better lifestyle somewhere, right? In most cases.
Exactly.
So I
Life
think in
is
the housing
short. Every
market,
day is precious.
yeah,
Live where you want to live.
yeah, yeah,
If you can afford to do what you want to do, go do it. You know.
yeah, yeah. That's what I say. And take advantage of the equity built up after you move to the next house. So,
Exactly.
a
Exactly.
lot of
So
buyers
good.
made a lot of money in their houses for sure. And
Hmm.
now they have the luxury of that equity to move out.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. Get put that towards a new place. Well,
right.
good. I am happy with that information. I think if anybody wants us to look at their situation, look at their rate, look at where they want to be, and get some real intel on what that would take, you know,
Hmm.
financially and that sort of thing. You know, send us a message. We'll be happy
Yeah,
to look at your
no problem.
situation, and it's always no pressure. We're not like weird pressury salespeople. We just want to help you out so you can make a good decision.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, Rick. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Megan. See ya.